Let's talk about a simple but effective planning tool which everyone can use to make sure that the mission is accomplished or the job gets done. It's called PACE planning. PACE stands for Primary, Alternate, Contingency, and Emergency. PACE planning is all about assuming that something could go wrong with your primary plan, so you make a backup plan. Actually, you make 3 backup plans. Let me give you 2 military and 2 civilian PACE examples. In the military, PACE planning is usually associated with the communications plan. How are you going to talk? A special operations team in the middle of the desert is lethal, but vulnerable. Communicating with headquarters means that they get resupplied. Communicating with aircraft means that they get close air support to win the fight. It is essential that their communication plan works. Primary communications will be done on TACSAT channel 785. This is encrypted and passes via satellites. As long as the clouds are not too thick, this should work anywhere in the battlefield. Alternate communications will be done via the emitter. Contingent communications will be done via FM unsecure channel 502. And emergency communications will be done via the Soraya sat phone. The emergency plan is fail-proof, but always effective. In order for this communication PACE plan to be effective, the PACE plan must be rehearsed and verified. During a firefight is not the time to test your commo plan for the first time. All members of the team must know and memorize the commo PACE plan. Let's move on to another example. Although it was not my first choice, when I graduated from the university, I was commissioned in the Medical Service Corps. One of the cool things about the Medical Service Corps is that each year a couple officers are sent to flight school to be medevac pilots. I applied for this program 3 years straight but was never selected. The reason why is a story for another time. Nonetheless, I had a good time as an MSC officer. I was an ambulance platoon leader in Korea for 1 year. Then I was a medical platoon leader in the 2nd of the 50 Deuce at Fort Campbell. And then I was a company commander of a small hospital in Joint Task Force Bravo in Honduras. I was in the Army approximately 4 years and already had 2 platoon leader jobs and a company command. I was now looking at 12 years of staff time as a Medical Service Corps officer before I would be eligible to command a battalion. The future seemed dismal, so I made a PACE plan. My primary plan was to go to Special Forces. I had always wanted to be a Special Forces soldier and to serve unconventionally. But I knew going SF would require going to selection, the Infantry Captain's Career Course, the Combined Armed Service Staff School, the Q Course, Language School, and then Ranger School. A lot could have gone wrong. I could have failed out or gotten hurt, so I had to make a backup plan. My alternate plan was to go to medical school and finish my career as an Army doctor. The Physician's Assistance Program was my contingency plan. If my primary and alternate failed, I would have gone to the P.A.C.E program and finished my career as an Army PA. My emergency or final backup plan was to get out and to go into public service. I am thankful that my primary plan worked out, but just in case it didn't, I developed a legitimate PACE plan. Students should always have a PACE plan. Sometimes you need to go with your alternate plan while you set the conditions for your primary plan to become available. For example, your primary plan is to go to Boston University and to do Navy ROTC. Your alternate plan is to go to Vanderbilt and do Navy ROTC. Let's pretend your local state university does not have a Navy ROTC program. So your contingency plan is to go to the local state university for 2 years, improve your GPA, then apply for a transfer to Boston University or Vanderbilt for your last 2 years. Your emergency plan may be to graduate from your local school, then apply for Navy OCS. The same PACE plan can work for linking up with family members or friends. Let's say that you drop your daughter off at the mall with her best friends Eileen and Jenny. They're going to watch a movie and then do some shopping. The primary link-up plan is a call from your daughter saying that they are ready to be picked up. The alternate commo plan is a "What's up" message. But because your daughter uses her phone so much these days, it is possible that her cell phone battery may be dead. So the contingency plan is for her best friend Jenny to call you to coordinate link-up. Her number is 867-5309. And your emergency link-up plan is also the no communication or no comms plan. Link-up will be where you drop them off at 7:30 p.m. If all communications fail, then you at least know where and when to meet. You make sure she and Jenny know the plan. You save Jenny's phone number into your cell phone and do a quick test to make sure it works. You now have an effective P.A.C.E plan for linking up. P.A.C.E planning is about mitigating risk by developing 3 backup plans. If the primary plan doesn't work, you go to the alternate. If the alternate doesn't work, you go to the contingent plan. If that fails, then accomplish your mission with the emergency plan. Plan ahead and be strategic. P.A.C.E plans are not rocket science, but a simple and effective tool you can use to ensure that you accomplish your mission and get the job done. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to learn more and to forward to a friend who needs to see this. Life is a special operation. Are you ready for it?